And so now I'm rationing water and Gatorade out to her because she didn't bring enough water. So now we have a
I've
rule.
got
She
it.
has to have two more bottles of water in the cooler along with her other full bottle because she'll leave the house and it'll be 100 degrees
No,
outside. She has this much
if we do
water in
if
the
we
bottle.
do outside, the water I take is one full one, and then I'll have 3 in the cooler
Three.
plus the
Right.
Gatorade. And
Yes.
now we found that's the correct amount of everything.
Right.
How
How
do you
did you
lose your
lose the
lid to
lid?
one and not the other?
We don't
I
know.
know we don't know.
We
No,
don't
but she
know.
saw it happen both times.
We
It was
have
legit,
no
and it was
idea.
within a span of a week. We're like, this is not working.
Because I was like, just bring a bigger water. Just bring a bigger water. Come, good morning, Monique. I'm like, just bring a bigger water because I'm at the point of like, okay, hold up. I got to get some more water. I got to do this. I got to, and then
It
people
didn't
will
work.
offer us
The
water.
little ones work for me. And we've
Yep.
tried, that's another issue that's been a problem for me my entire life. Water bottles, losing them, leaving them. At some point, I
Yep.
wasn't cleaning them properly. They had mold in them. So these 16-ounce water bottles
Or
since high
that's it.
school
Uh
has
huh.
been the thing because everything else has been a problem.
And then
Um,
we even asked, one second, no, we've asked clients for water, but we can't drink spring water. We can't drink Arrowhead. We can't
messes our
drink
stomach
Nestle
all the
water.
way up.
So then
Those
they give us the
those
wrong
those
brand.
two are spring water. That's why
Right.
we
And
can't
so
drink them.
now we're because it upsets our stomach. So now we're like, okay. And then we have had to leave and go get bigger electrolyte waters and Gatorades because so what works for her is that 16-ounce, 16.9 ounce bottle of water and that part. So yes, ma'am, go ahead.
So what I was saying is I've had 3 different varying degrees of staying focused, all super extremes. So the whole point was to get one level of focus that is healthy. And so because of the lack of sensors, that's why I end up turning all this other stuff off. The point is though with stay focused is if I can do it, you can do it. So it's taking these abilities of staying focused and using them at the correct time. And so one
Yeah.
thing that she said to me about ADD is because I'm so tuned out with it, I don't care. So like sometimes people will say stuff about like they'll be super picky and they'll be like, hey, you spelled this word wrong, this, that, and the other thing. And it bothers her. And she was like, nothing bothers you. I mean, for the most part, I mean, most of the time I get angry over kind of what could be considered dumb stuff or pet peeves. And so she was like, that ADD makes it so you don't give a fuck. So that's one good reason of it. But with the stay focused is don't do extremes like me. So you can't be losing to complete track of time.
Right.
You can't you never have so she does have a portion of her book called relax. So relax and take naps are both two different features, and have fun, two different features of real leadership. And so but all of those have times on them. And
Yes.
so we do have a concept called free Saturday. So that's like one Saturday in the month you've been stressed out or whatever, you take the whole day off. Every day doesn't need to be free Saturday. In a
Right.
regular week schedule, you do not have the ability to devote 5 to 7 straight hours to drifting, is actually the term, when you are completely spaced out and not paying attention to time. So what I have done, I've gotten really good because at one point it would be like I got down to 45 minutes and stuff. So I might be in an app maybe 5-10 minutes, and now I'm back focused. And so I have gotten to the point where now I know I'm like, okay, you got to be doing something. You can't just be aimlessly doing things. And so for me, I call that a win. So if you're going to be, spending free time, you need to put a time on it. Otherwise, you're wasting time. So you need to have
Mhm.
focused drifting time.
Good morning, Lola. Uh-huh. You
you
do.
gotta put you gotta put a time limit on it. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. And something I did not used to value when I was younger was time. And part
Yeah.
of it, I will say, Assembled has helped me because of having to have multiple appointments in the same day, which means I need to complete these things in a certain time. I've had to become very efficient, very time conscious, very like I one thing that she says is good is I will look at manuals and stuff and adjust the steps. And because I do that, that actually does help us save time because now I'm creating a way that's more efficient. Or even if I've done something more than once, the more times I do it, even if it's, 4 times at the same appointment because somebody like had chairs or something, then it gets she always says I get faster because now I've created
Mhm.
a system. That's the basal ganglia with the habit loop.